Hey peoples, it's me, Buddha B. What's good, what's good, what's good? This video is just about Brandywine High School, and I got Sniper's Diamond this weekend. I think in my last video, which was maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, maybe the one before that, I was talking about I'll get everything done for the Snipers, but the Bloodthirsties. But, you know, I was like, you know what, I'll just do it all. I was bored. You know, it gave me something to do, and I'm a grinder anyway, so I'll just, like, I'll get like 4 or 5 kills in a match, and then I'll go to the next one, get 4 or 5 kills in a match, and so forth. Then I had to do hardcore, because most of these guns suck in core. And, you know, it's, like, especially with the first sniper, like, it's a 2-shot kill to anything above the nipples. So, you know, I could shoot the guy twice in the head, or shoot him once in the head and it wouldn't be nothing. Then shoot him twice in the head. And that's just too much work, but you need 1-shot kills. So it's almost like they make you have to go to hardcore to do this. So that's what these are, just showing them off. My favorite one so far is Sniper number 3. It's just because it has like an epic... See, when you look at it, like the diamond, even though it's there, isn't as pretty. They try to make it look like, you know, the gun has been worn, like there's paint chipped off of it and everything else, which I don't think they should do with a diamond. Now, if you get diamond, that's just the ultimate of this. But like this one is called a heroic variant. Look that out. Check it out. You know, has the gold bolt action, has the gold magazine, has gold trimmed sights. It's real nice. So this is my favorite only because of the heroic camo thingy. Yeah, do a little spin. Do the spin on the catwalk, Buddha. Do a little spin on the catwalk. Then upcoming is 4 of you know, I get the heroic things at the end of the match. So there's gonna be 4 of those. Then there's actually gonna be a regular gameplay of me doing whatchamacallit, hardcore. Just with a run and gun. Run and gun. That's what I call this class. Run and gun. Look at this. See, I should already had him, like right here, bam. That was right on him. But didn't give it to me, but then, you know, a couple shots inside the door, a couple shots through the window and through the wall. That's what I meant to say, through the wall. Then it worked. Look at this. I'm like, bam! Look, I just see the top of his head. He's probably killed me a few times, like in the opposite window, and I killed him, but look at that. And when I was doing these challenges, I had to do a match. I had to get kills without mountain division. See, that's the Bloodthirsty camera right there. I did all the Bloodthirsties and double kills first, and then I did it when I can't use mountain division, which doesn't allow for the, you know, the like the breathing in, the steady the scope. So I did everything else, and I did that, and they become. After this one, it will show when I actually do get a diamond. I need 1 more double kill. See, I'm horrible at quick scoping. And I just thought this was hilarious because I have no idea whose care package that was. I asked before I took it, I'm like, do you interview guys, like, the people I play with? Like Black Dahlia, Redline, and Stoic. See, look, I'm horrible with this. Look, it's hardcore and I get hit markers from a gunship. Then I kind of figure out how to use it. Then I try to kill my own team members. And then I happen to see him, and like, plap, 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 and which ended the match. So that's why I did that. And then in the same match, I got the heroic anyway, from sniping. See, that guy ran up on me and was like, plap! I think this one I was working on double kills for this one, because I was able to use a mountain again. And this is where I get a diamond. Kids. In case you hear any strange noise, I have to check on my mic, because I'm not sure if it's dying or not, because it had trouble turning it on. I don't know what it is, but see, this all up top tells you all the stuff I got. Got my last double kill, got a promotion, you know, shows that I got a double kill. And then my own team member lays in front of me, because after it was done, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to kill my own team members till I get kicked. So watch, my own team member lays down in front of me. I'm like, oh no, Meg, I didn't see you there. And I kill him. But I continue the match. I'm like, you know what, let me just continue the match. Just get some XP. And then right after this, like I said, goes into the hardcore. Brandywine High School had their BullDog, like, Yeah, it's a tournament, but Invitational. It was called the BullDog Invitational, but it's like a wrestling tournament. They had a section for JV, junior varsity, and they had a varsity section. And it was neat to see everybody again, because I only see them like once a year for only a couple months. Like there's Gabe. Like Gabe is tall now. I think he's taller than me. Like when I first met him, he was like only like 2 feet tall. You know, he had a squeaking Mickey Mouse voice, and now he's like, "Hey, Buddha." I'm like, "Oh, damn! Don't hurt me, Gabe." He's like, "That's right, Buddha. That's right." And then he just walks away from me, and then he looks back and, "No, don't hurt me." He's like, "Yeah." Saw Mason there. Mason, my boy. John, of course. I see John all the time, because when they were doing track and everything, I'd pick up David and John from track. So John, you know, like what you don't realize is when I met John in 3rd grade, right? He was 7 foot tall. Like he actually shrank. Now he's only 6 foot. So I think that's gravity getting to him, because he used to be huge. You know, so my #1 fan Aramis, and he's grown too. Like everybody's grown. Like in the past year or so. Like I said, I see it with Dragon, see it with Davey. Like I don't notice him growing, like unless I look at like old pictures and like old videos and everything. That's the only really I notice him growing, because you know I'm with him constantly. Same thing with G and Jim. Like they don't grow to me because I'm always with them. I know I should have wrote all these names down and everything, but I see my boy Dean. Dean's doing good. Like I said, I saw Mason. I saw Aramis. Oh, Eric was there. Eric was beasting too. Who else? Samir. I've seen Samir. He hurt his leg. I think that's it. I know I'm forgetting somebody's name, because I'm trying to like view it in my mind, because you know I don't prepare for nothing. Oh look, check this 3-piece out. I'm like, oh, booty, oh booty. I did fantastic. It was nice. Because as you saw in the, like it was, because I watched these videos a few times over before I record my voice. I was going to talk about in the beginning, you know, because like I died like 3 or 4 times. I went like 0 and 3, 0 and 4. And that's something in life, you know, like I don't get discouraged. I just keep on going. You know, I come up, bam, I die. All right, well, I come again, bam, I die, bam, I die. But you know, you just got to keep on going in life. And that's sometimes, like, I notice with the wrestlers when they lose, like, you know, they get pissed, you know, they get upset, and maybe because I'm not an athlete, I don't really understand that.
Enemy recon aircraft in the
but it's the type of thing that when you lose, you know, I take it, well, it's probably more age now. You know, I'm slightly wiser and sexier than when I was younger. So I view things differently, and you know, I take in multiple sources and philosophies into my life and everything else. But it's the type of thing where, dude, it happens. There's going to be somebody always better than you. No matter how hard you train, no matter how good you are, there's going to be somebody good. There's always going to be somebody better. Like one of my favorite parts is like in the Batman comics and the slightly older ones, like from the early 2000s. There's this one called Bruce Wayne, Murderer, where he's framed for murdering people. Well, he's framed for murdering like an ex-girlfriend of his. But you know, the thing is that the person that murdered this girl and framed Bruce Wayne also knew that he was Batman. But time skip forward, like Bruce Wayne breaks out of jail and he becomes Batman. You know, and he forgoes like his like he forgets about Bruce Wayne. He's like, Bruce Wayne doesn't exist. And you know, the Bat family's like, hey Bruce, what's going on? He's like, you guys got your work to do, and him and Nightwing get in a fight. But like I believe there's Bruce Wayne Murderer, Bruce Wayne Fugitive 1, 2, and 3, the collected editions. It went on for like a year. But in one of the Bruce Wayne collector's editions, there's this guy that was hired, like tasked by the White House, which Lex Luthor was president, was tasked by the White House, you know, to clean up everything. So you know, Batman's doing, you know, his detective work and getting to him, and the guy recalls like he goes for special training and everything. His drill instructor the whole time that was training him, like past the army, like more of a specialized training, you know, went to him and said, you know, kept on telling me, you know, you're the best at what you do. Government's going to pay you millions of dollars for the skills that you're acquiring here, and blah blah blah, and everything else. Just hyping this guy up, like really, really hyping this guy up. And you know, he's sitting there, he's all proud. He got millions of dollars worth of training. You know, he got stuff that he's going to be unparalleled to anybody. And his drill instructor comes to him and says, "Who's going to beat you?" And the guy was like, "Well, you know, I said the thing that I thought I would say. I would say nobody can beat me." He said the drill instructor. Watch this. Hold on, real quick. In hardcore, bam! I took out his pinky toe. Killed him with a pinky toe. His drill instructor just stood there and smiled at the guy. I'll call him just Agent X. And this is all in Agent X's interior monologue. He's like, yeah, I thought I gave the right answer. And then he said his drill instructor gave him like a face, like a serious face. He said, no. There will be people out there that are hungrier than you, that are trained harder than you, that want it more than you ever will do. And Agent X said to his drill instructor, he's like, what do I do? He's like, what is all this training then? You know, what? And then he's like, once he got over the shock, he asked his he asked his drill instructor, he's like, well, what do I do when I meet this person? His drill instructor said, well, with a smile, his drill instructor smiled first and said, run. Because there's always going to be somebody better than you. Always somebody faster, always hungrier than you. And there's not much you can do in life. You don't worry about what's coming up next. You just do it. Because that's how I view it in wrestling. It's uncontrollable. Somebody out there is better than you. Somebody out there is hungrier, stronger, been doing it longer, has the super techniques down, that wrestles all year round. And it's something that, you know, you just kind of have to deal with, guys. There's going to be somebody better. But that doesn't mean give up either. That means give it you all. And then when you do lose, then you can be like, I gave it all my all. There's nothing more I can do. But learn from that situation, guys. Learn from it. In my old age, all I can do is don't sweat the little things. Right? Somebody told me that once. He's like, a guy I considered a mentor named Najid. He said, don't sweat the small things, and everything is small things. So, you know what I mean, guys? And this is my thing from that match. Alright, guys, I love you. Buddha be out.